Good morning, Elasma employees, class 9. Today we will start the next section of the chapter Geographical Grid, where we will talk about the longitudes. As we can see in the diagram, the most important longitude will give us the concept of prime meridian. The Greenwich meridian, as you can see in the picture, is a reference line for measuring the east-west distances. The Greenwich meridian converges on the two poles and passes through the observatory at Greenwich near London. This is also called the prime meridian. Okay, let's look at what is basically the concept of longitude. The longitude of a point is actually the angular distance, and for the point of east and west of the Greenwich meridian. For example, if we consider a point as C at a distance of 60 degree east of Greenwich meridian, the longitude of C will going to be 60 degree east. Okay. The Greenwich meridian is numbered as 0 degree, and from there the longitudes are measured from 0 to 180 degree. So we can say lines of longitudes are lines which join all places having the same angular distance measured in degrees along the equator, east or west of the prime meridian. And we also can say that lines of longitude are called meridians because all places along the same meridian of longitude experiences noon or midday at the same time. Okay, the same line of longitude is number 180 degree east and 180 degree west. Thus, the 180 degree longitude that lies just opposite of the prime meridian 0 degree together form one complete circle. Okay. Let's look at some of the facts of longitude. They are known as meridians, run from north to south direction, measure distance east or west from prime meridian, are the farthest apart at the equator and meet at the poles, cross the line of the equator at right angle, lies in the plane that pass through the Earth's axis, all are equal in length, are actually half because east part is half, west part is half. If we combine east and west, then we will get a complete circle. If we don't combine it, we will get a half of the great circle. As I talked about, once we completed that 0 degree and 180 degree, which is combining the zone of the prime meridian and 180 degree east longitude, it will create two hemispheres. One is eastern hemisphere. The opposite zone is known as western hemisphere. The equator intersected by 360 lines of longitude. The intersection of the lines of latitude and meridians on longitude actually gives exact coordinates, exact position of a place. The distance between two consecutive longitudes or meridians gradually decreases, whereas in case of latitude, it remains always the same. Let's look at this clocks. Once we look at this clocks, we will get to see in New York it is pointing to the time of 4:35. London it is pointing to the time of 9:35. Same of the way, if we look at the Moscow, it is pointing to the time of 12:35. And if I to look at the clock of Tokyo, it is pointing to the 6:35. So in all this New York, London, Moscow and Tokyo, these cities are experiencing different times. Okay, different times. When it is in New York, it is 4:35. At the same time in the London, it is 9:35. At the same time in the Moscow, it is 12:35. So as in Tokyo, 6:35. That gives us the concept that if a person is standing in whichever the longitude, pointing to the sunlight or starlight, can say if it is coming straight sunlight to that person, if we can say that it is 12 noon. Other person at a 1.5 for 1/4 degree of longitude from the left and right can say no, it is 12:1. The other one can say you are wrong, it is 11:59. So it means where you are standing, in which longitude you are standing, the time varies as the sunlight, the inclination of the sunlight changes. Somewhere it is straight and other areas it is with the angular value. That gives the concept of local time. So local time at a place is fixed with the reference to the path or the sun in the sky. It is 12 noon local time when the angle of the inclination of the sun is basically maximum. So we can say local time implies a time of a place determined on the basis of the apparent movement of the sun, changes continuously because local time is not fixed. Whoever is diverted into any other longitude, it will change. Okay. Now let's look at to the standard time. What standard time basically means? The central meridian of the country, or the meridian on which the most important city is located, such central meridian is pointing as standard meridian. This standard meridian is selected in such a way that is divisible by the 7.5 degree, so that the standard time differs from the Greenwich Mean Time by multiples of half an hour. This uniform time, which is followed throughout a country, is called the country standard time. So standard time refers to the fixed time for places falling on the same meridian set in the country by law. It remains same for a particular country. Okay. Let's look at in more detail. So as we can say, India has its own standard time which has been adopted by 1947. Difference from the universal time means basically the Greenwich time. If it is 12 noon in the Greenwich, we are 5:30 hours ahead from the Greenwich time, and the meridian that we consider as the Indian standard time is 82.5 degree east, which passes through the Mirzapur and Uttar Pradesh state, and there we have a central observatory which is Shankargah Fort, Allahabad district, Uttar Pradesh. Let's look at the Greenwich Mean Time. All time measured from the Greenwich, a suburb area in London, in England. The 0 degree longitude line of the prime meridian passes through this Greenwich city. That is why the Greenwich local time pointed as Greenwich Mean Time. Greenwich was chosen as a lot of world seas charts were being drawn up in England at that time. Okay. So we can say that in the whole world there are large countries like Russia, Canada and United States over a vast longitudinal extent. They do not have a single standard time for the whole country. They have many time zones, with each time zones covering about 15 degree of longitude. It means the more you move from 15 degree, 0, 15 degree, 30 degree, 45, your times continuously starts changing. Okay. The erstwhile Soviet Union had 11 time zones covering 165 degree of longitudinal extent. According to the international agreement, the whole world is basically divided into 24 time zones, each correspondent roughly to 15 degree of longitudinal intervals. Okay. As you can see, the term time zone can be used to describe several different things, but mostly it's referred to the local time of a country at an interval of 15 degree longitude. There are total 24 time zones. Okay. Basically, the eastern hemisphere countries are ahead in time, and the western hemisphere countries are backlogged in time. While talking about the time zone, it is very important that we talk about another most important part, that is international date line. Okay. The longitude dramatically opposite to the Greenwich meridian, that is numbered as 180 degree east as well as 180 degree west, a peculiar situation arises with it. As you can see in the picture, that the international date line is drawn as not in a straight form. Okay, it is not straight. Why that happens? Let's look at to it. So the international date line is an imaginary line. There is no as such line drawn basically. It is an imaginary line. Okay. On the earth's surface, defining the boundary between one day and the next. The international date line is located halfway around the world from the prime meridian 0 degree longitude, or about 180 degree east or west of the Greenwich, London, UK, the reference point of time zones. It is also known as a line of demarcation. See, it is coming through from the top to the bottom, dividing it into two halves. Okay, it's not dividing it into eastern or western hemisphere. It is dividing the whole region as per basis of the date, not as per the time, but what will be the date. Okay, in a particular region. The date line, as we can see, it is not straight at all. So why that happens? Let's look at to that. The date line runs from the North Pole to South Pole and marks divided between the western and eastern hemisphere. It is not straight but zigzag to avoid political and country borders and not cut some countries in half. It may be possible that if we just going to draw it, we can draw it on between the countries. So just to avoid that a whole country have the same date for political differences rather than political differences, they changes it into this way. What happens when you basically cross one date line? Suppose you are crossing from Alaska region coming to the Russia region. If we look at, suppose if you are crossing from Alaska region and coming to the Russia region, or maybe from the Japan region you are going to the Canada region. Okay, what happened at that time? When you cross an international date line from west to east, you subtract a day. If you cross a line from east to west, you add a day. Depending on which time zone country follows, the time difference on either side of the line is not exactly 24 hours. Okay, it means Suppose I'm crossing from Japan to Canada, it is not necessary that the time difference is going to be exactly as 24 hours. It can be depend on the time zones, as these values are mentioned, that how long the times will be ahead or how much the time hours will be at the back. So international dateline, if suppose there is an example, mostly 24 hours crossed when it covers almost 1000 kilometers of traveling. Okay. In which longitude should the correction of date be made? By international agreement, in the international date line, whenever people cross through airplanes or through ships, this difference is being pointed out. If you traveling basically eastward, that is towards the American side, a date is repeated. For example, the time 6 a.m. on Tuesday 26 December on 180 degree east on the Asian side, but crossing the longitude, the time is 6 a.m. one day back, which is 25th of December on the American side. As a result, crossing the international date line eastward, Christmas days get repeated. The person celebrates Christmas Day on 2 successive days. One, because of the international date line, he has not crossed before, so he was celebrating at that time also. And when he crossed towards the American side, he has to repeat the celebration back again, because they are going backward. The time over there is moving as in the form of backward. Okay. Let's look at the last part, which is pointing to the great circle. A great circle is a circle drawn on the earth in such a way that the center of the earth is matched with the center of the circle. The radius of the great circle is the same as the radius of the earth. A great circle is the largest possible circle that can be drawn on the surface of the sphere. Any number of great circles may be drawn on a sphere. All great circles are divided into two equal hemispheres. Here in earth, the equator is only parallel of latitude, which is a great circle. The equator divides the earth in two hemispheres. All the lines of latitude except the equator are small circles, as you can see in the diagram. Small circles are points other than the center of the earth. It is not pointing to the center of the earth. So we can say a great circle is any circle that circumnavigates the earth and passes through the center of the earth. There are some important uses of great circle. Number one, the circles have radii which are smaller than that of the earth. Number two, all the meridians of longitude are great circles. Great circles are importance to navigation and aviation. The shortest route between any two places is along the arc of the great circle, which passes through them. Ships crosses the vast ocean and aircraft follows the great circle route in order to save the time. So the great circle route between two places can be easily found using the globe. Mark the two places by connecting the great circle route. This route, suppose if we talk about London and Tokyo, stretch a string between these places is marked on the globe. This is going to be the smallest route between London and Tokyo. Aeroplanes cannot follow always the great circle route owing to some international restrictions laws on air also, and because of the traffic movement. Navigation use great circle to extend as much extent possible. Special great circle charts are being provided to them. On these great circle charts, great circle roots are not pointed as in the form of circle but in the form of straight line. That's all for the chapter. We are left out to do the mathematical calculation to find out the time and the longitude of a particular region, which we will do in the next class. Till then, as I keep saying, in this pandemic situation, maintain social distancing, use mask, use hand sanitizer, and stay safe, stay well. Thank you.